It's your decision at the end of the day. It's your decision. What the fuck do you want out of life? Do you want to be like everybody else? Or do you want to be the one who's able to break the generational curse in your family? Do you want to wait 2 weeks to get paid and complain when a check is short? Or when you're not getting treated like everyone else on the job? You want to be stuck with that type of environment for the rest of your life? Or do you want to be able to call your own shots and make your own money? When you say, you write the checks, you call the shots, you the boss man. Shit don't make no goddamn sense to me sometimes, bro. I talk about it a lot. Not just on YouTube, but in real life. I tell niggas on Instagram, when I conversate with my fellow brothers, if you don't own shit, there's no need in talking about shit. And what I mean by that is if you work a job you're tired of, if you're complaining and you're bitching and you're moaning and you're trying to build, but you know you're dealing with if I'm saying the word right, if you're dealing with nepotism on the job, if you're dealing with people being biased, if you're dealing with favoritism, you know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with people who's treating you like trash or people who's treating you like crap, you know what I'm saying, on the job. If you're dealing with people who are not being fair or who's not being partial or impartial, whatever the term. Yeah, if people are not being impartial, what the fuck you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Let me tell you something, bro. 2023 for a lot of y'all is about to be exactly what 2022 was for you. If you don't end the year with if you don't start off the new year with no goals, no drive, most importantly, I got his number 3, but most importantly, if you don't shut the fuck up, stop talking about it and just do it, 2023 is going to be exactly like 2022 or worse. But see, it all starts with you. You got to look in that mirror. Bro. And ask yourself, when the fuck is this shit going to change? What am I going to do? Opportunity don't fall out the sky. Opportunity fucking knocks. I just got off work. And I'm sitting here thinking, bro, like, we really do have all the fucking tools to make shit happen in this era that we live in. This era where everybody bitch. This era where everybody moan, wimp, and complain. Beat on their chest like apes locked in a fucking cage, screaming, life ain't fair. Life ain't fair. It's not supposed to be. A lot of y'all wish y'all was somebody else, or you wish your life was different. Don't wish your life was different. Because then when you wish your life was different, you know what happens? You become depressed. Bro, you get the lights come off. And now you're in that dark zone. You see me right now, you see no light, you see dark. You see dark, emptiness. That's you. That's you. I'm talking to you. That's you. Because when you log on social media, this is the first thing you do. As soon as you wake up, this is what you do. Comparing yourself to everybody else. Comparing yourself to everybody else. Comparing their progress to your progress. Comparing your results to their results. Comparing your lifestyle to their lifestyle. Some of y'all so insecure, you compare your content to their content. You compare your hairstyle to that person's hairstyle. It makes no sense. What would life be like if we were all the same? When you think, that's when the light switches on. When you start to actually use this up here, that noggin that the Most High gave you, that's when everything starts to make sense. This ain't even about self-improvement and motivation. Because motivation, that shit come and go, dog. I'm gonna tell you that now. Motivation come and go. You're not gonna wake up every day with the mentality of, all right, let's do it. You're gonna wake up, you're gonna be like, man, what the fuck? But that's when that reality kick in. You get, and this is when it's time to decision making. Them days where you don't feel like it, when you don't feel like pumping that iron, when you don't feel like hitting that cardio, when you don't feel like clocking into that punk ass job you hate. That's when you get to find out the real you. That's when you get to find out who you really are. I'm gonna tell you why. You get to find out who the real you are because you get to make decisions. Decision making, critical thinking. Didn't they teach you about critical thinking in school? Because I know a lot of y'all went and didn't know and didn't learn shit else. You wasted your whole life, 12, 14 years going to school. Nigga, I did it. And guess what? Now that I'm out of school, 19, I'm building myself from the ground up. I'm taking my chances. Because I know in order to be the boss, I got to pay the cost to be the boss. I got to pay the cost to be the boss. I got to. See, it's certain things in life, man, you just get tired of. You get tired of worrying about what everybody else got to say about you. You get tired of watching your mama work, struggle. You get tired of crying, watching her cry. You get tired of people doubting you, laughing at you. Fake people, whether that's friends, family. You know, you get tired of people just trying to, you know what I'm saying, inadvertently trying to downplay you. You know what I'm saying? You get tired of listening to everybody else's problems. But the minute you got something to say, you're a complainer. You get tired of that shit. Some people have a problem with lone wolves. With someone who's a lone wolf. I don't consider myself a lone wolf. I don't really put titles on myself. I just am who I am. And I let motherfuckers think whatever they want to think until they fuck around and find out. Until they fuck around and find out. That's who you gotta be. That's who you gotta become. (2023) is gonna be exactly like 2022 if you don't start making fucking decisions. You already wasted the decade. Because you still give a fuck. Y'all give so much of a fuck to not give a fuck about nothing. You don't give a fuck about yourself. You don't give a fuck about your life. You don't give a fuck about your own mama. You don't care about, you know, your career and what you want to do. But you care about what everybody else got to say. You care about this bitch when she don't give a fuck about you. You care about this nigga or these niggas. They don't care nothing about you. They done inadvertently told you that. Some of them have publicly told you that to your face. So why the fuck are you still there? And why do you still care? Why you acting like a... I ain't gonna say it. Why you acting like a bitch? I had to let that out. Why you acting like that? Bro, some of y'all don't realize your own potential. I'm gonna tell you what's really gonna open you up and what's gonna make you think. When you start realizing your own potential, when you start realizing, bro, I have all the tools, all the implements, all the necessities to build my own empire. Not work at a job for the rest of my life that I hate and complain, talking about how they don't do me right, how they don't pay me right, how they don't feed me right, how they don't do this, how they don't do that. That's not their job. Don't you know, like, when you lose something on your job, a personal item, what they write on the board? It's not my responsibility for personal items. And it's not. You fuck around, nigga. That's your problem. That's your problem. If you don't progress in your life, that's your fault. That's your problem. That's on you. My nigga, that's on you. If you fail, get the fuck back up. Get back up. You ever seen Rocky? And I know we hear this line over and over. Some of us may, some of us may not. You ever heard him say, it ain't about how hard you get hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and get back up? What you gonna do, bruh? How you gonna respond to that pressure? Nigga, you think Giannis, when they build the wall around Giannis in the paint, you think they give a fuck about him crying? Complaining, talking about he don't know what to do? You think they give a fuck about him screaming underlay? They don't care. How you gonna respond, nigga? You gonna dunk that ball? You gonna dunk on his head? You gonna draw a foul? Or you gonna choke? You think LeBron James at age 38, you think he care about what people had to say about him when he came in the league 20 years ago in 2003? This dude done been in the league long as I've been alive. You think he care about what critics have to say about him when he was 18 all the way to 20 years later at age 38? You think at 38 he care? You think he don't hear people say he not the GOAT? When people say he done fell off? You think he give a fuck? Obviously he don't, because on his 38th birthday he dropped 47 points. You don't have to like it, but you gotta respect it. But you gotta respect yourself. And can't nobody respect you if you don't respect your motherfucking self. Before you look for answers, before you ask for the help yourself. Before you ask for change, you gotta change. Because you can't change the world until you change yourself. It's gonna have to start now. That's on you though.